In today's news, Dream It, Do It, a success. BVI to celebrate Special Education Day. Mosquito sites targeted. Historian reflects on the 1949 March. Football for Schools program launched. Goal Fest in BVI Football League. Direct flights to Martinique. We have the details of this and so much more when we return.
Join us every Saturday at 7 o'clock p.m. and Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. for exclusive live coverage of the 2024-2025 BVI National Football League. Only in CCT Live, channel 284. Don't miss a single day. Sign up today by calling 444-4444 or visit cctbvi.com/live. Your football season starts here.
Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Pop the Balloon or Find the Connection. Let's meet our first contender, ladies. Okay, Joey, so do you have any toxic traits?
I'm very restrictive. I don't give more time. What you get is what you get. I don't like to give unlimited time. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us why you popped your balloon?
That's a little too restricted for me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, ladies, so let's meet our second contender.
Sorry, excuse me. Why did you pop a balloon? I could give you minutes, data, unlimited call, overseas call, fiber. What else you need?
My friend used to date you. You are scam. She used to be for everything and more. Nothing to offer.
Okay, ladies, let's welcome our last contender. You look nice. Can you tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Christian Charles Thomas. They call me C Sweetie.
What do you have to offer these ladies?
Well, security, trust, unlimited time, and a pretty fast.
Okay, so do you have any deal breakers?
Nah, but here's my number. 444-4444. Y tú, vida ilimitada.
Okay, guys, so no pop balloons.
For a fast, reliable, and secure connection for your personal or business life, call us at 444-4444 or visit any of our CCT stores and we'll get you connected with the perfect match for you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Thursday, December 5th, 2024. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola and the Virgin Islands. A happy Thursday's wish to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. The Dream It, Do It Athletes Seminar hosted by Olympian Adasia Hodge has been considered a huge success, supported by BVI Olympic Committee Athletes Commission Chairperson Ashley Kelly and the BVI Athletics Association Athlete Representative Lakeisha Warner. The workshop inspired some 25 young athletes across the various sports disciplines on a transformative morning of motivation, skill building, and creativity. Athletes from sports including archery, basketball, football, squash, volleyball, and track and field participated. Notably, track and field had the largest group with 15 participants, alongside multi-sport athletes excelling in areas like soccer as well as swimming. The seminar focused on helping athletes set ambitious yet achievable goals while fostering resilience both in sports as well as life. Interactive activities, especially vision mapping, were well received, with participants expressing enthusiasm for the innovative approach. Speaking on the initiative, Olympian Kelly said it was a huge success as the intimate setting delivered its intended goal.
And it was not only a success because of the engagement with the participants, but also from the engagement in the intimate setting from Olympian Adasia Hodge. Watching her engage intimately with each participant was very admirable, and it just showed her genuine interest in giving back into the community. So this initiative came about through the Athletes Commission. So one of our missions is to empower and support young athletes by equipping them with the skills, confidence, and inspiration they need to succeed both on and off the field. Me personally, I love working with the athletes as an retired athlete, but also bringing in our local icons because we have our stars. And it's really important for me to provide opportunities for our young athletes and our young kids to see it, feel it, and actually have a tangible and example so that they can think that they can know that it is feasible to achieve your dreams.
Parents also praised the event's structure and content, noting its significant boost to their children's motivation and confidence. Adeja's mentorship left a lasting impression, showing young athletes the value of perseverance and dedication. Kelly also spoke on the impact of the engagement, noting that the BVIOC continues to receive positive feedback from the event.
The messaging from the parents and the participants have been great. Everyone had a light on their face during the whole entire setting. You can see the participants really opening up from the beginning through the icebreaker, and then really their engagement as they completed the vision board exercises as well as the charades and role playing exercises. So you really saw them let their guard down and open up. I am still receiving messages, comments on Facebook and emails, and people, asking for another seminar similar because they want more engagement like this and more interactions for their children. And then also for parents thanking us for putting on something like this. Their child was so happy that they got to meet Adeja and how she interacted and so forth. So it was well received. I hope that the Athletes Commission can be a part of more community initiatives like that. And then also just providing a space for more of our icons to really give back to the community is very, very gratifying for us.
The event exemplified the BVIOC's Athletes Commission mission to empower the next generation of athletes by equipping them with essential skills and mindsets for future success. Organizers expressed a commitment to building on this success, increasing engagement in future events, and collaborating with federations to expand awareness and participation. Kelly also spoke on the importance of having Adeja energy and engage with future athletes within the Virgin Islands.
Having our young stars and icons like Adeja engage with the community is very important because it provides a tangible example for our young kids to know that this can be manifested by seeing real examples, knowing that Adeja was one from Purcell. She went to Athens Scotland. She trained on the tracks that we have here and so forth, and have come up through the system, the school system, educational system here, helps the next young girl go into Athens Scotland from Purcell to know that big dreams are possible and feasible if you have the right tools to make them happen. And with goal setting, that is some of the messaging that we have preached, that if you have the goals, if you have the dreams, if you have the vision, then you can make it happen and manifest it once you follow your dream and work and is dedicated to work hard.
The seminar's holistic approach promises lasting benefits for young athletes, fostering both personal and athletic development. Congratulations to Adeja Hodge for hosting this successful event. The Ministry of Education, Youth Affairs and Sports will focus on access and equity for every child in the Virgin Islands when it observes Special Education Day 2024 on Friday. Minister for Education, Youth Affairs and Sports, the Honorable Cherie V. de Castro, said this year's Special Education Day observance will be held on December 6th and follows the inclusive equation: everyone plus accessibility plus acceptance equals exceptionality. Honorable de Castro said, and I quote, "On Special Education Day, we celebrate not only the progress that we have made, but also the work that we continue to do to ensure that every learner feels seen, supported, and empowered. This day stands as a testament," she said, "to our commitment with the Ministry of Education has embraced with action, innovation, and unwavering determination." The minister also said inclusion begins with the understanding that every child matters. Each learner, she said, is a vital thread in the fabric of our schools, contributing unique strengths and perspectives that enrich us all. Honorable de Castro said, and I quote, "Our mission is to build a system where individuality is celebrated as a gift, not seen as a challenge, a place where everyone belongs." Meanwhile, Education Officer responsible for special education, Mrs. Sophia Smith, stated that inclusion should be everyone's business because every child has the ability to learn regardless of their abilities or disabilities. The day's observance will culminate with an annual Family Fun Night at the Cedar International School grounds from 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., where the ministry will host a night of fun and networking for children with disabilities and their parents. Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Start the year off with more. More speed, more downloading, more savings, and more fire. CCT Fire Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second, super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI, CCT Fire, and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in occupational therapy and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Moving right along, the Rotaract Club of Tortola, in collaboration with Green VI and the Environmental Health Division, is hosting a cleanup in the Bogas Bay community to tackle mosquito breeding sites in hopes of alleviating the impact of dengue fever within the area. Director of Green VI, Sarah Penny, shared the importance of such an effort in the fight against dengue fever.
I'm really so proud and happy to be here on behalf of Green VI, and even more proud and happy to be here next to representation from Rotaract, because as an organization, Green VI, our work toward a greener, cleaner, healthier BVI is entirely based on collaboration.
Indeed.
And there are just really, truly brilliant minds in Rotaract. I mean, there always have been, but I think this is a particularly prime time because the club, and I love being able to say this finally, has had the vision to see that when we talk about disease prevention, dengue is a disease that is preventable, and it's worth investing time as a service organization into doing that.
President of the Rotaract Club of Tortola, Odain Lennon, spoke on this initiative.
Yes, Ron, absolutely. So, as you know, December in Rotary is celebrated as Disease Prevention and Treatment Month. And so when we were discussing what we could possibly do for this month, you know, outside of what we ordinarily do, you know, there's a lot of focus on, you know, other diseases that affect our community. We thought, we looked, and we're like, you know, we've collaborated with Green VI before. We know for a fact that dengue is an issue right now in the community. I mean, we all know of someone who has been affected by dengue. And so it was just natural, you know, let's reach out to Green VI, let's see if this is something that we can do, particularly given that we know they have their bug out program. It's in Virgin Gordo. Sarah will talk about it some more. I think in terms of Tortola, it's not as much. And so this is a good opportunity to roll that out here and see where we go, you know, in terms of like the hotspots. So for example, we understand from, you know, anecdotal data that Bogas Bay is a hotspot for dengue. There are other areas across the island that are also hotspots. And so the idea is that we start here and we move to those other areas, and just to see how best we can ensure that in providing service to the community, we're providing, you know, very impactful service, you know, things that in the long run we will be able to say, actually, we help to stem, you know, the spread of this disease, or whatever the case might be.
Additionally, he also shared details on the event.
So the date for the cleanup is Saturday. That's this Saturday, 7th of December. It starts at 6:30 a.m. At the Virgin Islands School of Technical Studies. So we meet there. That's our meeting point in terms of registration. You'll see on our flyer, there's a number that you reach out to just contact in case you want to register. You can register on the day of, say for example, you get up and you decide, actually, this is something that I want to participate in. You're absolutely welcome to join. You come, you speak to one of the representatives. There will be several people from, Green VI, Rotaract, Ministry of Environmental Health, several persons. So just come on out and join us.
Dr. Charles Wheatley, OBE, recently reflected on the events that led to the 1949 March. Just recently, Virgin Islanders remembered the historic march in observance in the stand Virgin Islanders took back then. Historian, former educator, and civil servant Dr. Charles Wheatley, OBE, in a recent interview on radio program Talking Points, chronicled the very important events that led to this historic march.
Well, it's not only 49 because the story that you're talking about, the story of the march.
Yes.
It's a story that began in around 1938. And it took the whole decade welling up to the climax of 49. So what I want to do is try to unpack some of the issues that exist, that contributed to the march.
Go right ahead.
In 1949, it was not only the legislature council, it was a lot more.
Okay.
But as I said, you have heard about Mr. Hope Stevens.
Yes.
Who was a lawyer, a BVI lawyer living in New York.
Okay.
He returned to visit in 1938. And when he saw what was happening and so forth, he began organize a committee and began talking and making noise about the whole situation and trying to encourage people to wake up from the sleep that they were experiencing for the past decades.
He also provided a background on the layout of the political and governing tapestry of the Virgin Islands and highlighted that life back then was much different.
So yes, they match for better the economic conditions, right? They match, they wanted to improve health system. And we will talk a little about that. They match because they want better transportation. You think the roads bad now?
They were not back then.
but they were not motorable then.
Yeah, right.
Yes. And they matched really because they didn't have the utilities, didn't have electricity, didn't have telephone, didn't have potable water and so forth. They got water from the wells and so forth. So life was different. And also the last thing I would say that culminated this is the match because they wanted the Legislative Council to be reinstated. Now what you have to understand, and one of the suppression under which we, not most of us, but I mean the live people, Virgin Islanders lived, in 1902, the Liberal Islands Federation suspended the Legislative Council in the BVI. And there was no Legislative Council until when it was restored in 1950. So for 48 years, there was no Legislative Council in the BVI.
So who was governing us?
The commissioner.
Antigua? And the commissioner was in Antigua?
What happened when they suspended the Legislative Council in 1902, the powers were then divulged to the governor in Antigua.
Okay.
And the governor in Antigua could then pass them on, to his deputy who was the commissioner.
Okay.
So that was what was happening. Because the commissioners were really deputizing for the governor because the governor was in charge of things.
Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local as well as regional scene. We'll be right back.
Well, am I covered?
Yeah, you're with CG. Remember when I was dabbling in knife throwing bingo? Well, one night I won, but I also got a bullseye.
No.
in a beehive. I ran for hours. They caught me in the end, though.
Anyway, I was covered, and I got to keep my trophy. Uh-oh.
Best medical cover for the price. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Just give me my service. Yeah. Just give me my service.
Just give me my service.
Make the switch to CCT and get connected today. Unlimited talk, text, and data. Visit any CCT store or call us at 444-4444. CCT, Life Unlimited.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. The Ministry of Education is partnering with the BVI Football Association and the FIFA in the official launch of the Football for Schools program. This initiative aims to enhance physical education by formally incorporating soccer into the curriculum, fostering students' love for the sport, and promoting holistic development through athletics. As part of this initiative, several PE teachers underwent specialized training provided by the association's coaching professionals and technical specialists and have earned their Class D coaching certification. This equips the educators to deliver football instruction within their respective schools. Football for Schools is currently being implemented at the Francis Letson Primary School, Leonora Delville Primary School, Brigado Flags Educational Center Primary Division, the Alexandrina Maduro Primary School, and the Claudia Creaky Educational Center schools. These participating schools in the program will benefit from a support system including access to resources, structured curriculum frameworks, as well as continued support for the various coaches. This collaboration represents a significant step toward expanding physical education programs to encourage active lifestyles as well as to cultivate and develop talent in the football field within the Virgin Islands. It was another exciting weekend of action in the BVI Football Association's National Football League with 28 goals scored across 5 thrilling matches on Tortola and Virgin Gorda. Take a look at this report.
A hat trick from John Samuel led the goal fest in the first game on Sunday, December 1st at the Virgin Gorda Recreation Ground as One Love United thrashed bottom of the table Avengers FC 9-2. Shane Prince opened the scoring in the 3rd minute prior to Samuel's onslaught, where he netted 3 consecutive goals in the 7th, 16th, and 24th minutes of play. Other goals came from Alcice Savory, Derville Stevenson, Ramon Dennis, Zeron Samuel, and Kenroy Palmer. In the second game over on the sister island, defending league champions Wolves FC handed league leader Virgin Gorda United their first loss of the season with a 1-0 victory. The lone goal came in the 73rd minute from Hugo Liziario. Over on Tortola at the Greenland Football Stadium in East End, the action kicked off on Saturday, November 30th. The first goal came in the 31st minute after Koan Lockhart buried a rocket off his right boot well beyond the 18-yard box. Just 5 minutes into the second half, Sheldon Tony made the score 2-0 after a carefully executed header from a brilliantly placed free kick.
Come across and go forward.
A brace from Kurt Lee Peters quickly made the score 4-0, and Rashad Boyce sealed the deal in the 10th minute of stoppage time. In Sunday's games, Panthers FC defeated Sugar Boys FC 5-0 with goals from Nigel Sanderson in the 5th and 39th minute, Enrico Bowen in the 15th minute, Rickson Augustine 28th minute, and Antonio Sutherland in the 52nd minute. Here's a look at that game.
Looking number 22 still in control. Beautiful pass. A little bit too hard, and the man pick it up on the other flank. And go. Sugar Boys back to number 9. Coming up the pitch. Looking for number 10. And it's a beautiful pass. And it's another pass. And it's goal. And it's another. Panthers, number 26 to number 21. 21 bringing it into number 16. Number 16 picking it up. Number 16 looking for someone in order to share it with. And they put it straight on the inside. And it's another goal for number 7.
Meanwhile, in the final game of the night, Islanders FC defeated Old Madrid 6-0 thanks to a hat-trick from Antonio Rodney in the 29th, 45th and 46th minutes, a brace by Captain Troy Caesar in the 66th and 87th minutes, and a goal from Ovian Biggerstaff in the 37th minute. Here's a look at that game.
Islanders in black. Islanders still taking it up the flank. Turns, looking for some help. Spice knocked it inside. Shala is there. Keeper comes off his line. And this one going into the back of the net this time. Oh my goodness, Chinny. Loses it once more. The Old Madrid Islanders coming the other way. Nicely pushed inside. Shala, the goal scorer, taking it to the goal. As he's sprawling out and it's into the back of the net once more. So it's 2-0. Back as Ranelli. Push it inside. Find who? Shala, the goal scorer. Gonna cross and it inside. Oh my goodness, it's into the back of the net. Wonderful. As the Islanders spreading it. Find Milk. Milk take it down the flank. Find who? Spice with the ball. Looked up and sent it inside to who is there? Shala! Oh, it's a goal! It's into the back of... Whistle goes. Troy. Oh my goodness. Says he going to his left but couldn't. Ball back out to Chinny. Chinny going across. Find Milk. Milk knocked it inside. Who is there? Shala is there! Oh my goodness, it's back into the back of the net and it's a goal, says Barrett.
Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
On the regional scene on December 3rd, Caribbean Airlines launched direct flights to the French Caribbean island of Martinique, a significant step in the airline's vision to connect the Caribbean seamlessly and sustainability. Flights between Trinidad and Tobago and Martinique will operate 4 times weekly on Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. 2 of these flights will be non-stop, while the other 2 will operate via Barbados, providing increased connectivity options for passengers across the region. This long-awaited connection fuels a critical need in regional travel, bridging a gap that has existed for years. The new service opens the door for travelers across the French, Spanish, Dutch, and English-speaking Caribbean to reconnect and explore the region, creating opportunities for collaboration, cultural exchange, and economic growth. Garvin Madeira, CEO of Caribbean Airlines, emphasized the importance of this new service, noting that she was thrilled to welcome Martinique to the airline's expanding network as it reconnects the Caribbean to Martinique. Natalie Sebastian, CEO of Martinique Airport, was also delighted to finally welcome Caribbean Airlines to the island, stating, and I quote, "Welcome home, Caribbean Airlines, as we stay here in Martinique. I am delighted in more ways than one by this long-awaited achievement. Passengers flying to Martinique can look forward to experiencing the island's renowned Creole culture, breathtaking landscapes, and hospitality. In turn, Martinique now has a reliable getaway to explore Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, and the broader Caribbean, enriching regional relationships and experiences. This new service positions Caribbean Airlines as a key enabler of sustainable connectivity by bridging gaps in the region travel network. The airline contributes to the development of inter-island tourism, facilitating cultural exchanges and promoting trade while supporting the region's broader sustainability goals." Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284media.com. Of course, follow us on our WhatsApp channel for daily updates, as well as to like us on Facebook, 284media, 284BVI on Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. A happy Thursday. Goodbye.